nigga like a good, he gonna be like, damn, I need some motivation to make some more toxic shit.
He just finna take a vacation. That's all.
That nigga said take a vacation.
He just finna go on vacation. It's cool.
It's cool. Everybody gotta take a vacation every now and then, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what makes things interesting. You gotta take side quests like we're doing right now. What's going on, my gamer godloves? We are here with episode 3 for our side quest, and it's were villains right? We always talk about villains. We always bring up, we talk about all the different villains, man. Actually, I saw a clip about Frieza, and it was about how Sub Frieza. I don't know. Did y'all send it in the chat? One of y'all probably sent it in the chat. But it was like, Sub Frieza isn't racist. Dub Frieza is.
Oh, yeah.
Sub Frieza don't say monkey.
Monkey.
Hello, monkeys. Like,
that's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie.
No, I looked it up.
That's a goddamn lie.
I'm gonna have to.
Well, I didn't look it up, but that nigga had
do some research.
He had some research to back it up. I didn't look it up personally, but
I'm gonna have to do some research.
Nah, you know what? On some real shit, he could be right, because when I think about it, I don't remember it being that toxic, though.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I think that toxicity got added for dramaticness. But yeah, I don't remember, like, when it was Ocean Dub and shit.
Yeah.
I kind of don't remember it being that toxic.
I don't remember Ocean Dub being like that either.
Yeah, not that toxic. Yeah. They didn't like each other, we knew that, but Jesus Christ, yeah, it got real toxic.
I like to call them monkeys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it got real slurred up. They were slurring it down.
Slurs McKenzie.
Slurring it down to the ground.
But what's going on, y'all? This is once again, like I said, were villains right? So I do have a list of different villains that I'm going to talk about, and y'all are going to tell us, were the villains right or were they wrong? But before we get into that, a lot of y'all was dropping in the comment section some of y'all villains. I kind of want to get to that and touch basics on that. So for you, in the comment section, you kept dropping Madara a lot.
Yeah.
What is your take? What are you trying to say? He was right or was he wrong?
Y'all know I rock with Madara tough. As far as is he right or wrong, of course that's always subjective, but what I think personally, I guess I don't mind what he had in mind. I don't necessarily agree or disagree, but I'm not mad at him for wanting some type of fantasy to be real to some degree,
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, man, this real world shit just gets stale after a while. It's like, damn, it's not even fun anymore. You know what I mean? It's not even, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, damn, you can hit the lottery and shit just still be kind of miserable sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, god damn, what is so damn mopey? Like, shit, Madara just wanted to spice it up a bit. But I definitely rock with Madara for sure.
That's a bit, my bad.
Yeah, I definitely rock with Madara for sure, for shizzle.
Posting, letting people know we are live.
Yeah,
For sure.
I was finna go crazy and just spam different villains.
I was surprised you did, because that's normally what you do.
Yeah, I was giving other people a chance to post shit. Cause I was finna start posting Aizen. I said, I'm finna flood it. But I'm like, nah, I seen other people start posting. I was like, all right, let me give other people a chance. But yeah, I should have flooded it, man.
I should have flooded it, man. Let me see.
Heck yeah, man.
Hey, P, you got any?
Anyway.
Any villains you want to talk about?
That was right or just that's in general?
Whatever you want to say. Yeah, right, wrong. Call one of them motherfuckers out. Salute one of them. Shit, whatever you want to do. Hey, Jay, what's good?
Always got to salute.
What's good?
What's up, AJ? It ain't even pop up over there, did it? I don't think it did.
No.
AJ, you all who did you say? Didn't you say something one in the comment section about somebody?
Oh yeah, he dropped somebody in the comments.
What did he say? I'm trying to pull up my notes. AJ, what you said, big dog? Well, I try to find it. Cause I don't remember which one you said.
You ain't finished Fairy Tale yet, huh?
Nah.
Ah, dog, man, god damn, boy. It's certain shit I wish I could talk about. It's certain shit I really wish I could be talking about with Fairy Tale, man, but I can't do it. There's some stuff I would like to say about Zeref, but I can't do it because he ain't finished it yet. Man, I was gonna put Zeref in the comments too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's some of y'all favorite villains?
I mean, Doflamingo is always going to be up there as one of my favorites because
Doflamingo.
yeah, Dofi and
Who is that? Is that Random Black Guy?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't have the thing on over there.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody
back.
said where
You
Cal
say
at.
Blue is back? Yeah, I'm in the building. What's up with it, Random Black Guy? What's Gucci?
Kelly will be here maybe next one.
Let's justify without being. Hey, look, Paige, because all I did was skip the politics, okay? Once I skipped the politics, that was a wrap, and I already knew Aaron was right. He did nothing wrong at all whatsoever, man. My boy did nothing wrong. He looked through the best possible future and was like, it doesn't matter which way we go. Humans always gonna start war. So you know what? Let me try to wipe out damn near all of them.
Damn near all of them. Like, god damn.
He fired. He said he thought you pulled a Callan on us.
80%.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yes, 80% of the world.
80% of the world's population.
Oh, we're back on.
That boy pulled a Viltrumite.
Now, I don't know what calendar on.
Yeah. Since I can use my phone, I pulled up the notes. All right, y'all. First off, yes, we got Soul back in the building.
Yeah, I'm in the building even when I ain't in the building. You know what I mean?
Well, sit there and wrestle with it every day. Wrestle with it every day. It's all right. It's all right.
No, I don't know what calendar you have going on though. That's a different animal right there. That's a different beast right there, baby. I don't know what calendar got going on, bro.
All right. So finally got all my stuff pulled up. So for the first villain I have, right? I have Pain, and I'm gonna give y'all the whole scenario that I have, right? So was Pain right about peace through suffering? Because that's what he wanted. So I put that, the ninja world only understand pain and war. Nations keep repeating the same cycle: war, and peace. Pain forced the world to experience loss, and his method creates a fear-based peace, which is still peace. It's fear-based, but it's still peace. And then my other thing that I have is where he's wrong is that killing innocent people does not equal things being justified. Fear-based peace is temporary and not real peace. He became the same thing he hated, and Naruto proved understanding over fear. So, what I want to know is, do y'all think Pain was really right with the decision that he wanted to do, or was he wrong? This goes for y'all too. Let me see.
Pain wasn't necessarily his. In hindsight of life, in hindsight of Pain's life, he went through the ultimate suffering. He was an orphan. He was one of the last of the Uzumaki clan. He had an abundance amount of chakra. Madara forcefully implanted the Rinnegan in his eyes, which gave him a lot of chakra control over all the elements, enabled him to tap into the 6 paths of pain.
Mm-hmm.
But his tragic loss of his best friend Yahiko, his village, his way of life, because Jiraiya came in and took them in instead of letting Orochimaru kill him. He was taken in by Jiraiya, taught the ninja arts, taught how to do jutsu, taught how to live, and still was ultimately betrayed by his own village and stuff like that. And so what he gained out of that loss was an idealism that it's a cycle no matter what. And the key is not necessarily always about ending the cycle, because it's going to continue. It's a cycle, so it's a circle. It's going to always keep happening. The key is about, if you install fear into it, it doesn't happen as often. That's the thing. If people are afraid, or people can relate to loss on that scale, it won't happen as often, because it's going to happen. So he wasn't necessarily correct on the manner, because him trying to get the tail beasts together to create a weapon of mass destruction to eliminate threats on a continental scale wasn't necessarily going to bring peace. It would just bring a small thing until people find something to retaliate about. Because you're just gonna. We see this all the. I don't want to get too political. We see this all the time with different forms of government. Different forms of government. We run a democracy. Other people have monarchies. Other people have dictatorships and stuff like that. And you can look on the different systems of governments and see, like, as much as, ours isn't the most perfect, but it's the most natural for human. That's the reason, like, the Hokage is always the same thing. Instead of a dictator, like how the village hidden in the rain was, it was more of whoever was the strongest ruled. And that's not necessarily the case in Konoha. But Pain, he wasn't correct on the manner, because it was just going to repeat itself eventually. It's just, how can you limit it from doing it? Because as we can see, after Naruto, Boruto happened, and then it continues again. It's gonna happen again. It's just a cycle of life.
Was it wrong?
Yes.
Second life. Saying what you got, man. Wait. So what you saying? He wasn't wrong? He was right? What are we saying? He was right? Was he wrong? What?
Justification, he was right, justified to feel the way he was, and exercise what he felt was a way to purify the cycle. But in overall totality, he was wrong, because he thought just murdering mass people at once would create a fear-based cycle that, if people know pain, they know peace. And that doesn't equivalate all the time, because certain people take their pain and make something else out of it, like he did. There's going to be another pain. He wasn't going to be the only one to do that. He was like, because if you kill this person's whole clan or village, and you give that person time to do that,
That's a great point.
He's going to make someone else.
Make somebody stronger and better than him.
It's just repeat, man.
What you guys say?
I don't know if I want to just say wrong, but I would say misguided for sure. Definitely wrong. I'll go ahead and say wrong. The reason I say wrong is because I feel like he just was thinking too small. And maybe his beef came from more of an emotional standpoint type shit. Like you say, the issues and stuff, traumatic stuff, the issues and stuff, he had traumatic and stuff like that, but he was more on some emotional stuff, I feel like, which is fine, but it's like, when you're emotional, you might not necessarily see the bigger picture sometimes, and you might also think irrational. Him doing stuff like that is fine and all, whatever, but yeah, he's definitely not fixing the problem at all with that, because just mass murking a continent amount of people, billions of people or whatever, like he would want to do, ideally isn't going to stop the real root of the problem.
What is that?
Which one? D-Dog?
What's up, D-Dog?
Which one?
What do you say?
If he
He
wanted,
said,
can't see it on the thing.
he said, I know this is an anime about Omni-Man. Y'all gotta defend him. I can defend Omni-Man, for sure.
Omni-Man.
From Invincible.
Oh.
I don't know everything about
I
it.
am heavily invested in Invincible. I played the game, and it's just like Fighters, and I'm decent at it. Well, I played the beta. I haven't got the game yet. I've just been practicing on the beta. But it's really good.
Yeah, I feel like Payne should have had a different target. That's all. He targeted the wrong people. He targeting innocent people and shit is pretty lame because it's like, bro, they're not the ones. You could kill them all day. You still got to worry about the people pulling the puppeteers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got to worry about the slave masters and the puppeteers and the secret society MFs. But, you know, that's that or whatever.
All right. So, y'all let me know. Y'all think Payne was right or was he wrong? While y'all getting ready for that, the next one I have, because I saw somebody bringing up Light in the chat. I have Light from Death Note, right? Was Light right about becoming justice? So I have here,
You got
Crime
him
rate.
under villain?
yeah,
Yeah.
crime rates dropped dramatically. Criminals feared their consequences. He removed evil from society. The world became objectively safer. Other one I have is, what this nigga say about Gerard? Paid child support. Hey, man. You got us fucked up, man. We came in. We did what we needed to do. We tried to, help them out, and they went their wrong way, you know what I'm saying? All right, and then I have he became a dictator, deciding who lives and who dies. No due process, which means innocent people can die. Power corruption. He started killing anyone who opposed him. Injustice without accountability.
Mm-hmm.
So, he didn't create just a justice. He became a God complex, right? Do y'all feel like the things that he did, was he right for it or was he wrong?
First thing first is that the reason Death Note is such a high rated show and one of the greatest animes perfectly written, because the protagonist is also the antagonist. That's never been done.
That is crazy.
The protagonist is also the antagonist in the entire story. So it creates a moral complex of who's right and who's wrong. And that's where we come in with this conversation, because Light wasn't wrong with his perception of it, and he never killed anybody outside of people in prison until he started to being targeted by the system. And so what he was proving was the system was flawed, because you're targeting the person. He killed people who were in jail for serious, horrific crimes. He never killed a single civilian. It was the system that was like, why are these people dying? Because they want to incorporate that system. They need people locked up because the country makes money off of people being locked up.
That is true.
And so
yeah, that's the number one business.
And so that's why with Light, it's such a duality aspect of his perception of moral justice and injustice. He single-handedly rewrote the script on what it meant, because he felt intelligent and brilliant enough, and he damn near had that amount of intelligence and brilliance to fully get away with it. Because L was legitimately one of the smartest human beings on the planet. He was a huge psychologist, a huge
That man was smart, bro.
Economist when it comes to predictions and stuff like that. He could predict how either Light's next move would be. But to bring it back full circle, Light, and it's always gonna be a hard conversation, because justifying if a human being lives or dies shouldn't necessarily always quantify or be judged by another human being, because a person hasn't acted upon their thoughts and processes doesn't make that human being any better than the person who did. All because that person fears the repercussions and the consequences of their actions and haven't acted on it doesn't mean they didn't have the same exact. Like if you gave that book to any other person, they probably would have used it for worse.
Yeah.
They would have been like, man, my cousin owed me $10. Die. Shit like that. Like people who are, he was actually had the emotional and mental capacity to use it for what he did. The only problem is it was that he didn't know how the system was going to come hard down on him and how he was able to outsmart the system until they brought L into the mix, and then L created this complicated plot on how he was revealing himself because he knew the problem with Light, he was a narcissist and he was a little bit egotistical, and that was his downfall, and that shows you how that's why it's such a brilliantly written story, because it shows how the highest peak of egotistical narcissism sometimes can be will always be your downfall. Because he could have stopped at a certain point. After he beat L, he should have stopped for a certain point. He went even harder, and that's when L's prodigies came in and kind of made it a little bit sloppier, and he just fell into that.
Sam, what you got?
Picking on the little guy and picking on prisoners and shit. My thing is he just wasting time. Like that's not gonna fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand how he felt and all of that. But you know sometimes people be misguided. But like him constantly taking out prisoners isn't gonna help anything, man. There's gonna be another prisoner pop right back up. You gotta go rip up the root of the problem if you really care that much about those problems. You know what I'm saying?
So what would the root of the problem be?
Forces that are corrupting the world, forces that are producing propaganda to brainwash people and shit like that.
For sure.
Yeah. The government and powers that be that flood our neighborhoods with drugs and weapons. We don't make guns in the hood, right? But we know how to use them. Yeah, we don't.
That boy spitting them NWA facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think I never seen nobody in the hood make a gun. I don't think I seen that one. You
Most niggas in the hood don't have a passport to get the gun.
Right. I don't think I seen that one. I seen a couple guns in my day, man, but I don't think I seen a brother make a gun.
No.
Yeah.
Or import them.
Yeah, for real. So you like killing the nigga with the gun, okay, I got you. But damn, you didn't kill the motherfucker who making the guns and who giving us the guns. You didn't kill that motherfucker. That's probably your uncle. Mm-hmm. That's probably uncle that got the gun making business.
They talking about Lelouch in the chat. What's going on?
Lelouch. Hey, shout out. That's what I was thinking about the whole time they was talking about Light. I was thinking about Lelouch. Because they're similar as hell, man. I need to watch Death Note again. It's been a long ass time.
It's beautiful. It's better the second watch because now that you're older,
that's why
you actually appreciate more of how complex that story is.
Yeah, I need to watch it again for sure. It's a lot of shit. I need to go back.
Light is probably one of the highest IQ anime characters ever.
Yeah.
That's real.
I don't think I watched Yu Yu Hakusho since I was like a teenager.
That tripod in the shot. I just realized that. I was like, what is that sticking out, bro? What the fuck?
I don't think I watched Yu Yu Hakusho since I was like a teenager, big dog.
I done went back and rewatched it.
I don't think I have. And finished it? Nah, I don't think I went back and rewatched it.
Yeah, I've seen clips, but I haven't.
I don't think I. And that's like one of my favorite animes ever. I don't think I. Because I want to be able to watch it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, that's not one of them things where, I want to be able to watch it.
So, Random Black, I say he's not calling Lelouch a villain.
Lelouch is definitely a villain.
Oh.
Light might not be a villain. Lelouch is definitely a
villain.
villain.
So what is the difference? Why would we call Light a villain, but we're gonna call Lelouch a villain?
He said he wouldn't call. He trolling. You trolling random black guy. Random black guy trolling like a motherfucker.
We'll just call him a gooner, ain't that?
Oh, they said Lelouch is what? Is one that could be
considered anti-hero.
Yeah,
Hell no, that nigga a villain.
He's just talking about from the perception of like how he was controlling them to make them do certain things.
Yeah, that's why I say he a villain. Like this nigga he was making people crash out on each other. You know what I mean? Like real rap, and he just walking through like nothing going on.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, starting wars, making people annihilate each other till everybody gone type shit. Making groups of people annihilate each other till every single person is gone.
He said Lelouch did what he did for his sister, so that wouldn't call him a villain, even though
And
of all the things that he had to do to,
he went way past that.
like, yeah, you might have to do some things for your family members, but there's right ways to do it, man.
Like y'all say, it's like the ego got to him. The ego for sure got to Lelouch. Come on, now he lost his damn mind at the end. Hey, Lelouch lost his goddamn mind at the end, boy. He lost his mind, boy, for real. He lost his shit, boy. That nigga was on one. He said, you know what? It is what it is, baby.
He did.
Especially when he found out he was damn near unstoppable.
Yeah,
it was a wrap.
All right. Next one I have on my list, fan favorite. You know, I feel like this name right here is the main reason why the anime fans are divided.
Oh.
Going with Eren Yeager.
Oh man.
Was Eren right about protecting his people? The world was going to be wiped out anyways. He chose his people over everyone else. Survival over mortality. He ended the cycle by force. If it's them or us, who you choosing? Feel me? Now, the other side on where he was wrong is genocide is never justified. He killed innocent people who had nothing to do with the conflict. There were other possible solutions. He became the villain he hated. And you can't justify wiping out the world. So, my peoples, ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling?
I mean, Eren Yeager is still, as much as he sees timelines and all that stuff, and he has the power of the Time Titan, he was still a teenager.
Exactly.
He was still a young person, so he still made a logically emotional decision based on it's either 100 or 80. And so in hindsight of all that stuff, I think maybe, I don't know how their time travel works too much in that, or how the time thing, if it started a paradox, if he couldn't communicate it. I think maybe it would have had a less sacrificial outcome if he would have communicated. I don't know if that was a trigger and made something worse happen, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But Eren's decision to do that was a selfless one in hindsight, and it's just like we try to create the notion of our families like, you killed this person, you killed that person. What was it really worth it? In hindsight, yes and no. Because it was gonna happen regardless. That's the thing about it, is that it's either, if he would have made the decision, I'm gonna try to fight and try to change it. He went through all the probabilities.
He did.
He lived through all those times. He actually lived through all the worst ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing about his power. It allowed him to live himself through that without having his friends experience
everything. There's one thing I give Callan. Give that boy dumbass Callio this. He did say it's like with the Avengers, where Doctor Strange went through every possible income, every possible situations, and he only found one outcome that was gonna be the best one.
Yeah.
And that's basically what Eren went through. He went through so many different realities, right? And that was the one.
Yeah.
So many different futures, and that was the one. So and then, like you said, bro, with him being still like a teenager, he's still young, bro. His emotions, his feelings is still. He don't know how to regulate to turn that off, not to think with you know.
And then when you have that much power, you don't think about certain people dying. Like he had to watch so many people die and stuff. You become desensitized to a lot of that stuff. Like an army vet coming back from a bloody war.
Yeah.
And he has PTSD. He had PTSD. He just was able to have that emotional intelligence to like, I still feel this way, but this has to be done. So he was very mature for his age, but he definitely wasn't quote unquote wrong for what his decision was. It was morally unethical, but in hindsight, it was either 100 or 80. You want to lose 100% of your money or only 80% of your money?
Yeah.
Pick.
Yeah. He said, "Well, when did he know he was gonna die though?" He said, "Die then?"
Yeah, Corbin. What's up, Corbin? It said, "When he know." Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he made that sacrifice.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why. That is say, would you consider someone who takes vengeance on those who wronged him in the worst ways as a villain? I mean,
I say
they
that
don't call Batman.
I say Avenger. They're an Avenger. There's not a villain. So an Avenger. That's why I like Marvels and stuff. That's what creates that version of unethical practices is because you're an Avenger or something. So if you do something wrong in retaliation of somebody else doing something wrong, your wrong is justified because you're reconciling what that person did to you. Like if somebody kills your family,
you don't go back and do the same.
Yeah, that's like saying if Tanjiro wants to kill Muzan, which it's not necessarily Tanjiro's a bad person because he's protecting by killing other demons, but he's avenging his family.
Hey, yeah, man. Now we get into this whole realm of villain things, right? How can you call somebody a villain? Like, what is the true definition? What can we call somebody a villain? Because now when you say that, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make Tanjiro, like, Tanjiro would look like the villain. Honestly, it depends on what side and what factor that you're playing on. Because Tanjiro looks like the villain because he's going around. The whole Demon Slayer corp itself look like a villain because they're going around killing these demons.
Yeah, and some of them are innocent.
Some of them are innocent.
But some of them got forced to be in it. Some of them don't even know how to react to being in them. They're trying to just survive. And so the thing about it, and that's what I say the title, that is true.
Yeah,
everybody's stories. And that's why I was going to say, if I want to put a certain label on what, or a certain description label of what a villain is, I think villain, and this is going to be like a paradox statement because a villain is a person who was wrong.
Place a thing, that's a noun.
What's up, Super Soldier?
What's up, Soldier?
Soldier, what's good?
It's a person that's been wronged, and they're trying to reconcile that wrong for their own personal gain. Not to avenge what happened, not to change to make something better, but just for personal gain. That is a villain. So if a person,
the Joker,
yeah,
just hands down, purely a victim.
The villain, because he's doing all that.
Yeah.
Just to do it,
villain, bro.
Not to even make the world a better place.
Like,
because that nigga made more money than damn near Batman.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's a dangerous one now. Even villains are scared of his ass.
Who, Dracula?
Yeah, Joker. Even the villains are scared of him.
Dracula did nothing wrong. Hell no, he did it for a bad bitch like Darth Vader and all the other niggas, man.
I mean, I've noticed too with that storyline, like with Dracula,
that's the biggest one.
Darth Vader, even like the demon in Blue Exorcist, like the devil in Blue Exorcist. But that's like the devil in Blue Exorcist. He just wanted to settle down with that chick or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And then they were mad that he fell in love with a human and all this other stuff, so they went and killed her and everybody else. And so yeah, that is right, bro. That is right. But Joker is 100% a pure villain.
Yeah, that's one more.
That's one villain, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because
It just is what it is with Joker, man.
yeah, because he doesn't try to reconcile or make the place better. He's just trying to. He blissfully blooms in chaos, and so that's why his goal is to cause more chaos as possible, and so that's why he's always.
And you can't touch him. He's so.
So it's just like different set of tiers of villains, because here's the thing, right? You got one villain on this side, like you said, that's doing something to make peace in their own way and style of form, right? Like Pain.
That's how it usually is,
you know, and then you have Joker. And how many villains can we really say are Joker villains?
Not me.
In
Not
anime,
me.
Marvel, DC.
No,
almost
Joker
zero.
is unique, yeah.
What about Darkseid?
Darkseid's
Not
a
like
god.
Joker. He's more like Frieza.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're a god just
Yeah,
bored.
he's more like a Frieza type
True,
shit.
true.
That's why he's trying to find
They
the
just
anti-life
conquered-
equation so he can kill himself.
Yeah,
Oh, on the
he
light
more
side.
like a Frieza.
Yeah. Oh, Super Soldier said that boy so back.
It was good, hell yeah, man. We in the
Mr.
building.
Freeze.
Mr. Freeze wanted to stop climate change, and Batman was mean to him.
Mr. Freeze ain't Joker
But,
though.
yeah, he's not Joker level. Mr. Freeze is over here with he just did what he wanted to do to save his wife
Yeah.
versus
Joker has nothing but to make life a joke.
like
That is true.
why Joker? Why?
It's all a joke to him.
It's all a dream. What they say in the chat?
Omega said, I like to say, a villain is someone who is doing things to make lives of innocent people worse without any provocation or for their own amusement. For sure, I think villains is just like, it's just pure pleasure.
Ooh, thank you.
A new villain, Megatron.
I just saw that
You
too.
said the real villain is Megatron.
A real villain is
Well, Megatron, to be honest to God, Megatron wasn't a villain. He was trying to revamp his race.
Rich Ray, so
He technically
once
wasn't.
again, he's not a Joker villain.
He was. It
Yeah, I don't
came
think
at the
there's
cost
no
for
Jokers.
sacrifice somebody else, but in hindsight, he wanted to just save the Cybertron.
Anybody in the chat? Is there another Joker type villain in any universe?
Or anime
Like-
specifically.
Yeah, any universe. Period.
Anime.
I don't see
anything,
anybody.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Joker.
Another Joker. Y'all don't think there's another Joker villain out there?
I don't know, man.
I don't personally.
He said Joker just wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Facts.
he has no agenda.
None.
One day he wants to make money, the other day he wants to blow up the Empire State Building.
The closest thing to Joker kind of would be Deadpool, but Deadpool is not as evil. He's evil, but not as evil.
See, Running Bug, I haven't watched Villain Saga
I
yet.
think Deadpool
That's
just
on
can't
my
do shit with powers.
list to watch.
Vinland Saga, is somebody from Vinland Saga on this
Yeah,
shit?
he said Villain Saga.
Oh, maybe. Even Griffith, like, he's not Joker, but
Damn, Griffith ain't Joker.
To
Nah,
me, and this
you're
is
right.
gonna be probably the greatest controversial.
he's not. Hell
take.
nah, he's not.
Uh-oh. We
Joker
gotta take.
worse. Joker worse than Griffith. Go ahead,
gotta
though.
take.
Go ahead.
Griffith did
I know
only
what you finna
two
say.
things wrong. Other than that, he wasn't a villain. He only did two things wrong.
Never touch another man's ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this.
You gotta do the rule, man. You can't. Other than that, Griffith wasn't. He lost everything. He lost the Band of the Hawks. He lost his ability to speak. He lost his fighting ability. He lost his family. He was used and abused by both sexes. It was just so horrific. He had nothing left. He was like, what is he gonna have? Live the rest of his life as a mayonnaise vegetable?
Yeah. Jameson from Tokyo Ghoul.
No,
I
I'm
would have
saying,
to look
I
that
told
up,
you all the
bro.
only two things is sacrificing his Band of the Hawks, and then
Griffith just didn't
And then
stand
other
for
than that-
nothing. Griffith just didn't stand for nothing. He fell for anything.
he only did two things wrong, and that's sacrificing his Band of the Hawks, and then what he did to Asuka.
Griffith lost himself a long time ago. Long before he started violating himself and others. He was a lost cause.
Orochimaru wasn't a villain.
Oh, okay.
I think he was an advocate for what he saw was a corrupted system, which Konoha was a corrupted system, and he was trying to correct it. The only thing really bad Orochimaru did was human experimentation. human interpretation by combining science and jutsu. That was his main thing.
Hey, yeah, Running Black Guy, you right about that one from Tokyo Ghoul.
Hey, man, the thing with Griffith, bro, is anything after he said sacrifice was bad. Everything before he said I sacrifice was for the greater good of the fam.
He said, but
Griffith
said,
was
and everything after he said I sacrifice, 100% evil, pure evil, not justifiable, nothing. Anything he said after I sacrifice, anything before, he tried to lay the line for the Band of the Hawks. But
8 from Pragmata is a good one too, but she still had an agenda on why she did what she did though. As much as I couldn't stand 8 in that game and what she did, but she still had a reason why, because the doctor feelings was for her to go do that. Man,
yeah, I don't know if there's a Joker anywhere.
nah, just even how his thought process was.
man, you know what? Let's look this up. Is there a Joker type villain?
Kid Buu doesn't count because it's not technically consciousness. He's just being an evil creature.
He's pure evil though.
But that don't count.
But yeah, he
that
doesn't
don't count.
even see what he's doing as evil.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And he
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
have a consciousness.
You can't have
Joker has a consciousness and still just, you know what I mean? He has logic even though he has no logic.
Hey, let me slide, man. I gotta be controversial, man.
What he said?
We need them clicks
I was
and
gonna
views,
jazz
man.
that.
Jazz who?
Hey,
we need them clicks and views, man.
Hey, I don't even know what a jazz. Y'all, yeah, you know what? Y'all ain't been jazzing motherfuckers in a minute. I guess we've been.
I mean, we the only two niggas. We can't jazz each other if we don't have nobody on the couch.
And Callan ass the only
Where we
one
going?
who's saying some shit worthy of
Yeah,
jazz.
Callan the only one that be saying the most stupidest jazz worthy stuff, bro.
We gonna be doing the invisible podcast host, nigga.
I know nobody in this bitch. Jazz all of us out this motherfucker, huh?
Venom. Venom is technically not a villain. He's an anti-hero.
He's more anti-hero.
Nothing he
just
does is just pure evil.
Cause
Carnage.
he'll
After he was
say the
on
word.
Carnage, that's different.
They said
But
depending
those
on
are
who he
creatures.
is, though.
Those are creatures, so that kind of don't count.
Cause yeah, they're animals technically.
Yeah,
they're
that's
alien
creatures
animals,
and
so they
shit.
have to survive no matter what. So they gotta eat. That's like saying
Joker, yeah,
a lion can't eat a deer.
yeah.
All right,
Or an insect can't eat another insect or whatever and shit.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, what ChatGPT say?
Let's ask ChatGPT. Anime characters on Joker type villain energy. Y'all know the first motherfucker they said.
Hisoka. Hisoka.
That's
an easy
first
one.
one they said, bro.
That's an easy
the
one, and that's
first
still
one they
not.
said.
That's still not the same as Joker.
They
quite
said
like
he's
Joker.
basically an anime battle Joker.
Not even. Because if he was, he would have killed Gon. Joker don't play, bro. Joker not gonna play with you.
Oh, they said Jonathan Liebert, which is Joker without the clown gimmick, pure psychological horror. That's what they said for him. Ooh, one of y'all favorites,
Who?
Don Flamingo.
Oh, for sure.
He's not that similar to
But he-
Joker though.
But like, just his name.
Cause he really
like,
a trap god.
I was gonna say.
Like he care about money and shit. Joker don't care about that shit, bro. He don't give a fuck at all. Though Flamingo likes having power and status.
Yeah, he be tripping because he be like, my coat costs more
Yeah.
than
Yeah, like he still like follows the rules of life to an extent.
Oh, for sure.
He had an official status as a warlord.
For
Joker doesn't care about nothing in the world.
But
Nothing.
Batman.
Yeah, except
But
Batman.
Yeah, Batman is his favorite joke.
Not even Batman particularly, but he wants Batman to kill him. Yeah,
So
Batman
bad.
is yeah. So he wants Batman to kill him.
They did put Griffin on here.
Yeah.
They said not chaotic like Joker, but evil
Yeah.
on a legendary level.
He ain't got nothing on Joker though. He a small fry compared to Joker. Joker, man, turn Griffith ass inside out.
So the labeling of villain is probably
Yeah, that's what we really try to figure out.
the justification is always going to be different because there's different things of how a villain's or being labeled because is avenging your loved ones and killing your enemy you being a villain because you got to kill innocent people or innocent henchmen or whatever the case may be, sacrifice things along the way to achieve that goal. And so you have to be a villain in hindsight of what you're doing to do it. Like in DBZ, they were catching bodies left and right. Like Goku caught in Dragon Ball, Goku caught so many bodies.
Yeah.
He was
But it
working.
was accidental. He
Was hitting hundreds of
He
red
didn't really know
numbers.
any
He
better.
didn't know his
No,
own
I'm just saying.
strength.
But that's what I'm saying.
He was doing it though.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he was
saying.
catching bodies like a motherfucker for sure.
But that's what I'm saying.
Punching the planes,
Does
blowing
that
Yeah.
make him a
Hell yeah.
villain? That's what I'm saying.
Nah, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Is that
Does that
villain?
make him a villain?
Villain.
And you know what? It's that you're saying that a lot of people do say that Kid Goku is a villain.
Okay, he overthrew the world government as a kid.
Yeah.
He did.
The,
That's why Jiro still kept a vengeance against that nigga. It was like, how dare you? You overthrew the government as a child.
As an 8-year-old boy.
but to make it simple, Super Soldier will say a villain is a character that is doing something for their personal gain. That's the thing. It's like
At the end of the day, it's like other bro said in the comments. Everybody's a villain in someone else's story.
Yeah.
true.
So
That's
however
what
you
I'm
want to
saying.
put it, yeah,
Basically,
Goku was the villain that day.
whatever you feel like you're doing, honestly.
He was. Some of them soldiers and shit had wives and kids.
You're right.
bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Nigga had to go see a movie at 7 getting a Kamehameha to the face.
I know,
Oh,
for
man.
real. Some of them
Especially-
soldiers didn't have a choice but to follow orders because they got bills to pay. Big dog.
You're right.
And that
You're
nigga
right.
destroying planes.
They just chose the wrong side, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
for sure though. Blowing up submarines and shit. Like, goddamn, big dog. You blowing up submarines?
He
and
ain't know,
shit?
bro. He was
I
kidding,
had to
bro.
go pick up my
Goddamn.
kids from homeschool, man.
Oh, man.
I'm
yo,
talking about
man.
Goku. I know, huh? And Goku blowing up the goddamn town and shit.
Red Ribbon Army heading back to his home, to base, so he can go home to his wife and kids.
Like, damn, Goku, you did more damage than the goddamn.
But,
Red Ribbon
okay,
Army
but
did.
hear me out, though.
Goddamn,
Hear me
big dog.
out. Hear me
Now
out.
we gotta
y'all.
wish everybody back.
Wait,
You done
wait.
goddamn
They
blew up.
never got wished back, bro. They never got wished back.
Yeah, motherfuckers
Never
ain't
got
even
wished
getting
back.
wished back. Yeah, man.
But hear
Goddamn.
me out, y'all. Hear me out, okay?
Yeah, what you got, man?
Goku didn't mean it though, man.
Oh, yeah.
He really didn't
course.
mean it, and he never
No, he didn't know
attacked
anything.
first, except for
Yeah, that's true.
what he did. Actually, no, he still did never attack first. The reason why he stormed the Red Ribbon Army is one, because they had the Dragon Balls. Two, they had just got done like kidnapping a bunch of people. They ended up doing like a heist and ended up killing some innocent people. And then let's not forget, what's that Indian guy's name on Dragon
Yeah.
Ball? You know what I'm talking about? He became friends with the little
Yeah.
boy or whatever because they're the same age. And then
Yeah.
because ain't General Tao part of the Red Ribbon Army?
Yeah.
And he killed. So once again, man, they all attacked first.
Yeah, for sure.
And Goku just that was their consequence. You gotta face your consequences.
Yeah,
and if
for
that
sure.
means you part of the Red Ribbon Army and Goku on the way,
Yeah, Goku don't just do that.
and you know what I'm saying?
He ain't
So,
gonna attack first on no violating
Yeah,
shit. But
man.
if you in a match, a martial arts match, he'll attack first type shit if you got to. But like just picking on people, he don't do that.
Obito is the Darth Vader of the Naruto universe.
Is it Obito or is it Madara?
Obito.
He said Obito. Would you
Oh,
guys
and
consider-
Madara would be
would you guys-
Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Hell yeah.
100%.
Yeah. But he
I
said,
can
will we
accept that.
forgive Obito?
Hell yeah, forgive him. The thing with Obito is like he put.
For what's exactly though?
That's what I wanted to know. So
I mean,
like
he
the
did
whole-
mass genocide of his own Uchiha clan. He helped Itachi kill them. Itachi didn't kill
Obito
all-
did?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought Shisui did. Oh no, Shisui
Shisui
died before that, huh?
Well, he technically didn't even die. He's in Boruto.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so but he lost his eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
So
He got
Obito helped Sasuke that night. It was
Yeah.
Obito, huh?
Yeah.
So just Obito and Sasuke.
No,
So
Itachi.
yeah.
Yeah, Obito Itachi.
So what specifically for? That or what?
He said, but Darth Vader is a Team Rocket.
What you mean Darth Vader is innocent? He turned against the Jedi Order for his bitch. Cause got a vision that his bitch was gonna die.
He kind of was. I ain't gonna hold you.
He did, yeah.
He was super simped out because
He threw hands.
his simpness created the problem.
I was gonna say, go watch Clone Wars. This nigga was
yeah, he was simping
his
out,
homie
man.
or one of the generals was with his girl, and she was like that, and the dude said, "Square up and throw that lightsaber away." He threw the lightsaber away and started squaring up.
Yeah, he was simping out. Like, him going to the dark side is what caused her grief and shit in the first place. And he didn't know that because he didn't see the entire future. He just seen her dying. He didn't know what led to her dying.
Alright, I'm finna spoil y'all childhood for you. Fun fact. Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket, was Ash's dad, and that's why he always signed Jesse and James, because they were the worst out of the entire bunch, because he didn't really give a fuck about Pikachu. He just wanted Ash to gradually get stronger and stronger over the course. That's why he funded that, because it was in the real episode she stated that she dated Giovanni. And Giovanni is the leader of Team Rocket, so, and it did. And she said the time when Giovanni went to become a Pokemon trainer was the same time Ash's dad left Palatown. So, but nah, Team Rocket, nah, not really. They're a crime organization. They weren't necessarily villains. Yeah, but Darth Vader for sure. Darth Vader.
He was a simp for sure. And I love Darth Vader. That's like one of my favorite characters in all of fiction or whatever. I love Darth Vader.
For sure.
But that nigga was a simp. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That nigga was a super simp.
You saw the Disney Lost game?
Not even because he went
That nigga terrorized the galaxy for that one on the dead home.
You can terrorize the galaxy and join the dark side, but don't do it over a bitch, homie. God damn, do it because you want to do it. He did it over her. That's what I don't like. I still fuck with bro, though. I still fuck. And the actor's an Aries. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Shout out to bro. Hopefully we can meet him one day, man.
What you got, AJ?
Yeah, it was. And he said, "What about Lord Zed?" You talking about from Power Rangers?
Lord Zed?
Ain't that the dude from Power Rangers from the first
That
season?
sound like.
What's your question, AJ? Lord Zed?
I think that's from Power
I
Rangers.
think so. I think that is Power Rangers, yo.
We gotta
Is that Power Rangers Soldier?
He was definitely a villain because that nigga just wanted to conquer Earth. And he kept.
That's still a motive, though.
True.
Joker has no motive, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga does not have a motive.
True.
Oh, he said, yeah, okay.
Look, that's him.
Yeah, Lord Zed. Okay. Making sure.
That's what I was thinking, yup. He probably wanted, planetary conquest and all that shit, which is still
The
like
motive, yeah.
a motive. Joker has
Nothing.
no motive, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I knew I should have added that in with no motives like Joker.
That nigga has no motive.
No motives.
No motive.
All right, they said Carnage, which y'all said.
Yeah, Carnage.
He's like an insect, like a creature type shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's in his nature to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Joker does this shit for no reason, big dog.
Then they said,
No reason, big dog.
they said Green Goblin.
He had a motive.
He had a motive, y'all.
He wanted to be scientifically the greatest.
Now, don't
being,
get us wrong.
And
Some
he
of
was
these,
so infatuated with Spider-Man.
yeah.
And it also depends on which version of the Green Goblin
Yeah.
you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got-
facts too.
They got
Yeah.
the ones where he know magic.
Yeah.
And, the ones where he's an actual goblin and not just a dude in a suit.
Mhm.
A lot of these characters, make no mistake, a lot of these
Oh,
characters we're talking about are scum-ass mofos. We're not saying they're not scum, but we're just saying they're not Joker. Griffith is still a scum-ass character.
He said Joker's just mentally unstable.
That is
Alright.
true. I saw that shit that said Batman is just really abusive to people with special needs.
Damn.
Shinobu
Okay.
Sensui from Yu Yu Hakusho is close. That's a good one. That's a good one, boy.
He said he did nothing wrong.
Why?
That's a good one.
Go, elaborate, Zen. Why do you think that's true?
Well, as far as him doing nothing wrong, I don't know about that. But
I
just
was
bringing
like-
the character up in general is a good one.
Okay. I was like, that nigga did a lot of shit.
He did a lot of shit wrong,
I
for
was
sure.
like, what the fuck you talking about?
But you know what? Let's be real. He still has a motive, though. He does, because he watched Chapter Black, and that's what led him to going crazy. Because the world he was fighting to protect as the first spirit detective, he found out it wasn't worth saving. So Chapter Black still gave him a motive behind his madness. Joker has no motive, people. He don't give a fuck. He'll do anything to anybody. He don't even have a motive, a message, or nothing. What's the name? Shinobu Sensui wanted humanity to feel the wrath of the torture that they put on demons.
Mm-hmm.
He felt like humans were worse than demons.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So he still had a stance. He still had some type of...
Got moral complex.
Yeah, he still had a moral complex, like, type shit to a degree.
Yeah, to where he can just justify what he's doing based
Yeah,
off of, like,
exactly.
humans do 10 times worse shit than demons
And
do.
that's facts, yeah.
Yeah.
They were torturing demons and shit. He
Yeah.
seen Chapter Black, man. Shout out to Random Black Guy for that, though. Shout out to Random Black Guy.
I don't know this character from Final Fantasy.
I don't either.
Kefka?
Yeah. Also, not
Let's
like,
look it up.
yeah. It's this clown looking.
That's from Final Fantasy?
Yeah, from Final Fantasy 3 and 6.
I don't know who that is. You
He
know?
said W Blue.
Salute, Random Black.
Give us a little bit about him.
Yeah, tell us some stuff about him, about Kefka from.
Yeah, elaborate Omega so we can put our 2 cents in.
But we're not
He's been
seeing.
known for being a coordinator. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Joker just doesn't have a reason to nothing. Like, this nigga will blow up some shit for no reason. He'll blow up a hospital.
Like he did in the trilogy.
Just
movie,
like, blow up a hospital just for Batman to chase him across town type shit. Yeah, I mean, like, he don't
I
got
haven't
no
played that
reason,
one.
bro. He just fucking.
Yeah, I haven't played it either.
I didn't play that one. You played
Awesome.
Final Fantasy 6 then?
3 and 6.
That was 3 or 6?
3. They both in 3 and 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I ain't played that one. 3 is way back. That's like Super Nintendo type shit.
Xehanort?
That nigga wasn't a villain.
Xehanort,
He was annoying. He wasn't a villain.
a motive behind everything, though. We still don't know everything.
This girl broke it down. It was funny. She said, I'm going to break this shit down easily. Heart come, evil come, this go boom. Basically, Xehanort saw that the Kingdom Hearts was going to collapse, and he tried to stop it, but he couldn't stop it, so he joined it. And so he was like, if it's going to come,
Can't
I might
beat
as well. Yeah. And so he was saying if he can take over the darkness, then he can save everything through the darkness. And so it was just... But I like Xehanort, but he was annoying.
Mad annoying. Oh my gosh, mad annoying.
Playing that nigga 4 times in a row.
Next one they got on here is Reverse Flash.
That's what he still had a motive.
That nigga's beyond pure evil.
He's beyond pure evil, but he still had a motive. Like, he just wanted to basically
He just ruined Barry's
That's
all
it. That's
variations of Barry's
that's
life.
all he gave a fuck about.
He didn't
It's
care.
kind of like Joker, yeah.
Give me a
He didn't care if he
character with no
died in the
motives.
process.
Yeah.
He just wanted Barry
That's
to
close.
suffer.
Yeah, whoever said that, that's a good one. That is a close one. Because that's close to Joker.
That nigga went back in time and did some crazy shit.
Yeah, he ain't give a fuck about nothing either. Yeah, that's a good one too. I'll give you that.
The worst one is when he went back in time dressed as the Flash and committed a whole bunch of crimes. And when that Flash got back to that timeline, they hated that nigga, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, he did everything he could do, bro, to Flash.
So comic book Thanos, 100%.
Thanos is a philosopher, though. Everything he does
is for a reason.
is
Oh yeah, damn.
All torture,
he's the
all
exact
murder.
opposite of Joker. He's a bad motherfucker. Shout out to Thanos.
He said Reverse Flash is worse than Joker.
I might give you that.
I'll give you that. I get a lot.
I might give you
he
that.
ain't give a fuck.
He ain't
He'll
give a fuck,
destroy
bro.
billions of people.
He'll destroy the whole timeline just to fucking fuck with Barry Allen, bro. Like, Jesus,
And
dog.
that nigga just wanted to hug his mom, man.
I don't even,
I'm
type
like,
shit.
damn.
I don't even think Joker would do that, so you might be right.
Yeah, Joker would though.
That wouldn't be fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be too much. Yeah, you might have got it on that one. There you go. That might have been the answer.
Yeah, Reverse Flash.
That might have been the answer we were looking for.
Yeah.
Cause he don't give a fuck, dog. He'll destroy the whole timeline just
You know
to
that
fuck with
character
this.
from JJK? This is one of the ones that it said.
Cool. I know everything. Yeah, Mahito. He's one of the calamity
Just saying
curses.
about this one.
Oh yeah, that's a cutthroat motherfucker right there. Yeah, that's a good one. He's not a human, so I guess any demon will do that kind of shit. But the thing about Joker though is just that he will just play with your life and not care. Like he'll just straight up play with everybody's life and not care, and then just laugh about it.
Yeah, he is. That's a good one. Cause he waited for he tried to wait for Itadori to die and just for Itadori not to die, but
Yeah.
Itadori went back because Itadori is cursed with a crazy body.
So basically, Joker is Freddy Krueger.
Didn't Freddy
With no
Krueger
dreams?
also have
Yeah,
a motive?
basically.
Freddy Krueger he had a motive too, though, right?
It's a fine line.
He was
Like,
a
because is
69
Freddy
guy.
Krueger a real being? What do you want to consider him? A
He was-
ghost?
he was a
Fucking-
I mean,
69
look,
guy.
if
Yeah, is he
was
a monster?
able to, if
What the fuck
Batman
is he?
was
69
able to beat
guy.
him, if Batman was able to beat him,
Beat Freddy Krueger? Batman
Yeah.
beat him?
yeah,
Oh, no shit?
yeah,
Yeah.
So I
Well,
put
Batman
him
beat
in
Joker
you know
too.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah. That's a good one, though, Soldier. Yeah, he basically Freddy Krueger. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
and what about Scarecrow?
He was a scientist.
Uh,
He was a psychologist scientist.
Okay, but what was his? Did he have?
he had a
Or,
motive.
like-
He had a motive.
He wanted to. He said he went through a society where he feared a lot of things, and he wanted people.
Yeah,
to
he wanted people to experience their own
Yeah.
shit.
Fear. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's why he came up with it.
Yeah, the fear toxin. So everybody who got in hell with it, they freaked out and shit. Yeah.
Pennywise should be the next Mortal Kombat. And they
Pennywise,
had him in the
motherfucker.
game. They had him in the game.
Yeah, Pennywise. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh,
Pennywise. But see, Joker will do Pennywise filthy. That's the thing about it, big dog. Yeah. Like, that's the thing about it, big dog. Like, Joker will do that nigga Pennywise filthy, though. He'll make Pennywise look like a small fry, bro. See, Reverse Flash, you talking. Because that nigga gonna destroy the entire timeline type shit, bro. You know what I mean?
not the entire timeline.
That nigga gonna destroy all of matter and shit. You know what I mean? You gonna come back and it's gonna be an empty void where the planet Earth used to be and shit. You know what I mean? He's gonna completely wipe out everything just to see if Barry Allen can fix it.
All right, so we're gonna go back to. We got way off topic.
We
y'all,
way
but
off. Yeah, that was fun
That
though.
was good. That was good. So we're gonna go back, really back into the next villain that I have. Eisen. Was Eisen right about corrupting the system? So society had corruption and hidden truth. The system was as just as it seemed, and he wanted to break a flawed system. That's all the right points. The wrong points is he wanted control, not justice. His ego drove everything. He manipulated and killed without care.
I'm gonna say he was right, man.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stand on with Eisen on this one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was a villain with it, but I'm gonna rock with Eisen because at least he had the right idea. You know what I mean? We're gonna we're gonna go to the top, and we're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying?
Take out a flawed society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna screw around with it. Every time you see my Zunpark toe, by the time you see it, it's too late. You know what I mean? Your ass is done for. So it's like, he had all the bases covered. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't be mad at Eisen, bro. He knew what he wanted to do, and he went for the top.
Like so said that's a villain.
Yeah, facts.
For sure. He wanted, the thing is that he wanted to be the ultimate evolutionary being, and he wanted everybody to evolve too. And so his motives was like society isn't evolved, or the society wasn't evolving. It kept staying the same with the same type of moral complex and same style powers and all that stuff. And so that's why he had one of the strongest Zanpatos.
And he played chess, not checkers.
For sure. He didn't even
Like,
die. He got sealed.
That boy played chess, not checkers. Man, icky with it. Always 10 steps ahead. Yeah, Eisen was solid for
He
sure.
didn't need a Bankai.
Yeah,
His
I know he ain't
Sanpakuto-
even need it.
his
Facts.
Sanpakuto is
He
the
don't
ultimate-
need it. Yeah.
It's the ultimate hypnosis.
Yeah, he don't need that shit. He don't need nothing else, bro.
He didn't have to develop a relationship with his Sanpakuto to that scale to where he can unlock a Bankai.
It's not necessary. Yeah,
He didn't need it.
he didn't need it.
Yeah, because it's a part of the journey where you have to know specific things about your Sanpakuto in order to activate your Bankai, and he just didn't care.
Yeah, he just don't.
Hypnosis, where you control all your senses, and that's just by seeing the sword.
Shit is crazy, gang, for real. Yeah, maybe a blind motherfucker don't get affected by that, or
it controls all your senses.
yeah, there you go.
What you hear,
Yeah,
feel, all that.
yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up too.
There you go.
Thinking about it.
There you go, big dog.
What you got next?
Next one I have is Shigaraki from My Hero.
So, for those who didn't finish it or don't know too much about Shigaraki has,
That's the nigga with the hand on his face, right?
he has multiple personality disorder. So that's a real disorder where you create you go through something so traumatic that you create a persona to get over that trauma. And the person, that's why when Stars and Stripes touched them, it not only was it All For One's person, because it was neither Shigaraki or All For One who was controlling him when he's at his most violent. It's just personality that he created. So I think Shigaraki was just a mental patient with a power that was extremely powerful, and All For One just took advantage of how that kid's trauma.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he the one behind everything? It was All For One, huh?
It was All For One, but Shigaraki had a dual personality. That's the only reason they won. Well, not the only reason. It was one of the big reasons why they won. Is because the original Shigaraki's kid personality, the good personality, quote unquote, was able to help Deku. Because All For One was taking different quirks from Deku. Because All For One, One For All is made up of 13 different quirks. It's not just one quirk. And so that's why it's a lot.
Yeah.
Next I got is Geto from JJK. Was he right about non-sorcerers?
Super wrong. And I love Geto. Geto, who eventually becomes Kenjaku because Kenjaku takes over Geto's body. Geto is a special grade sorcerer who has curse manipulation, so he can control high and low level curses all the way up to special grade curses, or extremely powerful, capable of killing nations of people. But Geto was super wrong. The only reason he grasped that concept because he was having this conversation, and he was thinking if he eradicate and made a society where all sorcerers wouldn't have to sacrifice their lives to protect people who didn't care about them. That's why he considered humans like lower life forms. Cause like we have to be normal, and we have to fight cursed spirits, and we have to pretend like everything's okay. While y'all just get the repercussions of what we did, because it was like what broke us when he went to a village that had like a cursed spirit plaguing it, and they blamed two girls who were up and coming sorcerers. They were just kids that are like 10 and 12, and so they were torturing and beating these kids, and they was gonna eventually kill them, and then Geto snapped and destroyed the whole village with everybody in it, and he grew a complex that is like it should be a sorcerer's world with no regular people. When in hindsight, regular people is what caused sorcerers to get their cursed energy. Because when people die, they become a spirit, and if people die with remorse or evil in their heart, they become a cursed spirit, and that's how cursed spirits are created. Like how we have Mahito is abundance of the fear of human evolution and stuff like that. They're calamities. You got Mahito. I forgot the other. Durgan, which is the water calamity. They have the fire calamity, and then they have the earth calamity. But for sure.
Next, I got on my list that they have here is Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. Was Frieza right about fear controlling people,
Yes, sir. I do.
or fear creates rebellion? Why the fuck can I?
What was
not
that? You talking about Frieza now?
speak? Yeah.
Frieza is just a he was a narcissist with a well, he was in his first form, so I'll just give him that. He had a Napoleon concept where he was, I command all these armies. My daddy told me I'm cool, so I'm always gonna be the strongest, and I'm always be cool. It's just a power trip. It's just the concept of alien superiority set is like the conquistadors when they came and tried to take the land from the Native Americans because they had ammunition, cannons, and the natives only had arrows and stuff like that. And so it's just putting that in perspective of similarity, how Frieza correlates to Napoleon Bonaparte and how he was a conqueror, and he found the Saiyans who were already doing that, and it created that system. Where it's like, I'll let y'all live as long as y'all work for me. What happened?
You said Frieza and Uncle Ruckus need a podcast.
I know that's you,
And
random black guy.
He said Frieza did nothing wrong. Those monkeys had to go.
Well, when Frieza got the tip, well, didn't Beerus tell him to do it?
Beerus told Frieza to destroy planet Vegeta.
Okay, Beerus told him to do it.
So
Yeah, Bears.
which Beerus knew what time it was. That's why he got scared, man.
Hell yeah, even Bears is scared.
Because he had got the fish told him it was a Super Saiyan guy who was gonna surpass him one day.
Which my boy Goku for sure. My boy Goku. So in this podcast, did we just figure out that there's nobody topping besides, I guess, Reverse Flash? And
Yeah, he's the only one that tops Joker for
that's
sure.
topping Joker.
No,
just about, yeah.
He tops him. He tops him because
He actually tops him, yeah.
going back in time.
Yeah.
Like, just go look at that Flashpoint Paradox movie.
Yeah, the ridiculousness of how far he'll go is like really crazy. Like he don't give a fuck.
They did it got so bad that they did voiceovers over him explaining his plan in that movie where he was talking about, I ruined your first date by running at supersonic speed, giving you a hand job. Busting your face. Right when you kissed her.
That shit crazy.
Like, that's how evil but that's what I'm saying. People are trying to get even more evil than what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like, he went in time and flipped the paradox to where Thomas Wayne lived, and then Bruce died and stuff like that, and then Bruce's mom ended up becoming the Joker, and it's just that nigga went to extreme lengths.
What character you got, random black guy? Ain't this one of your characters? How you say that man name?
Oh, Garo, that's my dog. As far as what?
They got him underneath here for.
Is he like Joker?
Yeah, well, not like Joker, but underneath here for was he right? Was he a villain?
Yeah, that's that line. It was me, Barry.
Wait, like, so what exactly are you asking me though?
No, you say is he a villain
right?
or not? No, is he justifiable to be labeled a villain?
Oh, was he right about hero hypocrisy?
He said it's AP's favorite character.
He's something like
We know who your favorite character is, random black guy.
Garo isn't actually a bad
And
guy.
it's Golden Boy.
Damn.
So the thing about
Watch
Garo,
Golden Boy, that's you, random black guy.
the thing about Garo, he doesn't hurt nobody though. He don't hurt innocent people and shit. So he don't even do that shit. The only people he hurt though is heroes and shit. So he hurts the heroes and he hurts monsters. He just wants to be the strongest power in the world. Yeah, kind of ruling everything with an iron fist. He doesn't hurt nobody though, but he'll hurt heroes.
Yeah, he isn't a tyrant.
Yeah, he'll murk a hero. He'll do a hero fucking filthy, dog. But a demon, he'll do them worse too. So it's like, and he'll hurt no innocent person at all. He'll walk through the streets and don't do nothing to nobody. But a hero, he'll put him in his place like a motherfucker. Bro, he had a thing against Hero. Don't tell that nigga you know Hero. I'll tell you that.
Damn.
He gonna murder your shit like he was doing them filthy.
Murder.
Doing them filthy as hell, dog. Y'all ain't see it, huh? You ain't see it?
Mm-mm.
Oh man. But see, he was on season 2. He's on season 3, but season 3 obviously so horrific.
Yeah, I already read the manga, so
Yeah,
I already
manga's
know.
peak.
I already know how he gets his powers and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're saying that they're gonna reanimate the second half of season 3, so they're not gonna drop the good part with that garbage quality. Let them tell it.
Yeah, they let go. The company that they did, they got rid of.
Yeah.
I don't know why they try to go cheap.
That was the worst move they could ever fucking do.
They went cheap after a successful 2 seasons.
The worst move, because they ruined them episodes that they did. They absolutely.
I know
they ruined it so bad.
Sale, but
I haven't even read the manga since that anime shit dropped. That shit ruined it so bad for me. I haven't even read the manga since. I ain't fucked with One Punch Man at all since that. Since they dropped the ball like that. Because I was standing 10 toes for that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in this bitch.
You would.
You know what I mean?
You would.
I was standing 10 toes, bro. I was trying to really push for them and rep. And for them to make me feel bad and look stupid.
yeah,
Shao Tucker, that is a scum motherfucker.
he is a scum motherfucker. But
Oh man.
nah,
I know what you gonna say.
He a
If it wasn't
pussy
for
ass
him,
nigga.
God damn, boy.
I mean, oh yeah. Oh god.
Damn, you done got this man riled up over Shao Tucker's language.
It's just
brother.
that he
Language.
a little punk. Like he only did that to his daughter. Joker will do it to. I don't know. He might be worse than Joker, y'all. That's a good one. Cause I don't even think Joker would be a little punk like that. Yeah, Shao Tucker a little punk for sure. He worse than Joker on like some. I probably can't even keep saying that word, but yeah, on some like scum shit. Like he a loser type shit. You know what I mean? So like, yeah.
Y'all got this man riled up, boy. God damn. That's the first thing that came out his mouth. He forgot when he was live. That's the first thing. God damn, man.
I gotta chill, baby.
But yeah, Shao Tucker is one of them ones where it's like,
Yeah.
God damn, boy.
He's just a scum, bro. Like,
But which one of y'all saved it? Was it for Shao Tucker though? Edward and his brother. They when he got his brother back.
Yeah, when he got his brother back. That's why the reason he did it is
Uh-huh.
because he said if he did it on his daughter, he will have the motivation to
figure out.
Yeah.
What about who?
dog, that's the one, the Viltrumites.
What about who?
Thrag, ain't that a Viltrumite?
Yeah. This is the Grand Regent.
What is that?
He one of
Grand
the
Regent
niggas
is the
from
leader of
Invincible.
the Viltrumites. He's the strongest out of all of them.
From what anime?
Invincible.
Invincible.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But see, they're a race of, they're like Saiyans. So I don't know if he's like a Joker.
Nah.
They fight for a living. That's what they do. Shit.
But nah, Thrag isn't the villain. He's 100% trying to revise the Viltrumite race because unfortunately they got hit with the Scourge virus. So 99.9% of all the race dies.
Scurvy?
The Scourge virus.
Got hit with scurvy?
But yeah, so it killed 90. So it was only 50 of the left of them. But then Nolan and Invincible killed like 13 of them. So now there's only 37 left. And then now they're on Earth and they're about to repopulate. Spoiler alert. I don't care. Catch up. But Thrag is definitely not a villain. He just he's a Viltrumite at the end of the day. He's been fighting since he was 4. Like, you're legitimately, at 18, you got to get jumped by your parents. And if you survive, you get promoted.
Damn, not jumped.
You got to get fight to the death.
Damn, not jumped by your parents. God damn, big dog. Mom, Dad, what's going on?
Yes, no, I'm going to show you the clip. They jumped
Mom, Dad, what? I've been waiting all my life for this.
And then the kids, he was training, Omni-Man was training kids, and he was like, out of the 5 of you, 2 of you are going to die tomorrow, so. You have to earn your right to survive. And then what Thrag was he was bred with the strongest of Viltrumites to be perfectly genetic.
Damn.
So like, Omni-Man's over 2,000 years old, if you don't know that.
But damn, dog, you get jumped by your parents, dog. God
That shit
damn.
crazy, huh? Some
God
shit.
damn. Like, is it the minute he turn 18, you gonna give your kid a chance? Like, hey, boot up. Hope you ready. Like, god damn, bro. What do you say? You can't take Joker serious? Oh, it's a serious villain
For
because he
sure.
played too much. Oh, he playful.
I am well indoctorated. Oh, costume. Great. They're blue costume.
Oh, calm down, green eyes.
They're blue. They're 6 eyes from Gojo and JJK.
Nah, just because he playful don't mean he's still not a serious villain.
No,
Honestly, I
the
think
thing is
that's
that
what
that's
makes
even
him-
worse that he doesn't take it serious.
I was gonna say, I think that's
he don't care,
what
man.
makes him even more because
Joker
he's
is
playful with it. He
hell
he
yeah.
uses his imagination to the fullest when
Yeah.
he's doing his villainy.
Exactly.
Like
That's a ruthless motherfucker, dog. For real,
he's
bro.
using his imagination to the fullest, bro.
Hell yeah. Ruthless.
Awesome
cold
Shadow,
blooded.
what's up, man?
What's up, Shadow? What's cracking?
Shut up.
Yeah, he is ruthless.
That nigga Joker burned a bank of money, bro. Like, god damn, big dog. A whole
You know
fucking
that's
bank
been,
of money, dog.
You know that's been bothering
A
you.
lot
for
of
quite some
drug dealers
time,
couldn't
huh?
get their deposits for the strip club.
Oh man.
And he always do that kind of shit. He always doing that kind of shit.
Think the
Burning
biggest-
banks and shit, big dog.
WTF moment for me was when he blew up the hospital. Watching the movie, I said, well, damn. This man really just blew up this hospital.
They blew
Cut
up an
the
actual
power.
goddamn hospital, big
Cut the
dog.
power off.
Yeah.
Some people had to, you know what I'm saying?
They said that shit cost millions of dollars doing that shit.
Oh yeah, that really blew it up. And
Hell
the thing
yeah,
about
they
it,
blew up
funny,
an actual
his
hospital.
reaction was so funny because the detonation was actually delayed.
Hmm?
So the detonation was delayed. Like he pressed it in real life and it didn't work.
So all that was real?
Yeah,
Hell
that was a
yeah.
real,
Oh, man,
an actual-
dang.
real, and they kept it.
Yeah. They blew up an actual hospital in this bitch, big dog.
He said, I'll talk about I'm currently playing Assassin's Creed 2 and now I see why people glaze.
No, that new Assassin's Creed go crazy, man.
No
Okay.
Assassin's
They, you know,
Creed.
and you know it's called
Oh,
something.
the Black Flag.
and that was the best one. When you be a pirate and shit.
Synchronized.
Yeah, resync.
Is it better than
Look,
Shadows?
okay, here's my take. I never liked Black Flag when it first came out on the PS3 time frame. I'm pretty sure, or PS4. Whenever it
PS3?
dropped. I didn't like it
It was on
then,
360.
and I don't think I will like it now.
Why didn't you like it?
I dislike the mechanics of the. I'm also very picky when it comes to transportation in my game, and I never liked using the boats in any game, whether it was the Pirates of the Caribbean game, whether it was.
It's Pirates of the. It's not Pirates of the Ferraris.
No, I'm just saying I never liked
What
like
you
the
think
boat system. That's the crazy. Like
It's all
a
Pirates.
lot of games. There's one game like Skull and Bones. They did a good job on how you maneuver the boat around. I love that.
Because that's
But-
not how boats really fucking fly.
Hey man, it is what it is.
That's not how you
dog.
sail boats. You have to
I
have a
dislike
sail. You have
Black
to have
Flag.
people on the stern.
They barely had all that on Black Flag.
I
Like
know. But I'm just saying that's how it has the real mechanics on how boats supposed to move.
I still dislike Black Flag.
This nigga, right?
Look, maybe in this one they might do some things that's gonna be real good, real different. But unfortunately, I heard because Ubisoft be dropping the ball on a lot of stuff, right? And a lot of people saying that Ubisoft changed some things on the new one that they don't like, and a lot of people are saying instead of getting it a remastered, or a remake, they wanted to just have them remaster it.
Mhm.
Just give us HD quality and stuff like that, and don't touch the game, because people say that is one of the best Assassin's Creed
Yeah, I
games.
remember we had that conversation about a what was it?
Remake or
Remake.
remastered.
Remaster. Remaster is when the game is the same, you just put it with better graphics.
Mhm.
Remake is when you
Build
change
it
the
from
story.
ground up,
yeah.
yeah.
Same game, you just change the story.
So, but I mean, we'll see. I might get it. It might be better than when I played it on the PS3 time frame. You know, who knows? Who knows? Now, one game that I did a short video on is Jack and Dexter. Naughty Dog, they had the remake of it. They had remaster of it. They had the remaster of it. I've seen clips. Clips is out there on the internet for y'all to go see. And then y'all just dropped it. And then y'all working on, what is it called? Interstellar? Like, nobody cares about that Interstellar game. Nobody don't want that game, bro. I'm not gonna get that game. Well, I'm saying that, but I might end up getting it for y'all. But at least I play Unity. I played that. I played almost every Assassin's Creed game. It's just that Black Flag is not the one that I will say is my go-to. Nor do I understand why people love that one so much. What's that to say? Like, if I go into his world, I would be more cringe than scared. I would be scared of Frieza, Orochimaru.
Right.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck is that again? I don't know, man. If I was to enter into the world, I think I'd be more scared of Batman than anything. I don't want to jaywalk and this nigga break my leg for jaywalking. I don't know. I think I'd be terrified of the Joker. Like, if the Joker was really in the real world, bro, or if we was in his world, I think I'd definitely be terrified of the Joker.
I just wouldn't want to live in Gotham, period.
At all, bro.
Send my ass to Metropolis. At least if my shit gonna get blown up.
Send me to Metropolis, huh?
Like, that shit, my shit blow. I ain't going to work today. My car just got used as a projectile for Superman. Nigga, Gotham, you gotta deal with that. Batman, getting your money taken from you.
Yeah.
Rob, nigga, beat up.
And then here's the other thing, too. I know
we're
talking about we don't, we look at Joker as playful, but let's not forget he has a whole army on the streets.
Hell yeah, he runs the
I'm terrified of this man. What?
Yeah,
he has a whole army on the streets.
Because nothing can control him. Nothing,
bro.
Nothing binds him.
And then you got the Cardi B of the DC universe.
Oh, yeah. Then you had her on. Shit. You better run.
Oh, you talking about
Harley
Quinn. Yeah.
Cardi Queen.
Cardi
And then not even that, bro. She went off and did her own thing in other universes and other comic books.
Boy, she the sexy red.
Yeah.
Sexy.
That's Poison Ivy.
Oh, man. Where's my remote for the both of y'all? Exit that way. Especially you talking about that sexy red.
That's Poison Ivy. Because you gonna get
Poison Ivy.
I barely
itchy
you.
after that, man.
Oh, man, you gonna be a little itchy after that. I think you fucking with sexy red, you gonna be more than a little itchy, big dog.
Shout out to Sexy Red, man.
Man, god dog. Don't shout that thing out there. What the fuck wrong with you, man? Hey, I'm gonna go with regular show too, bro. We just told you reasons on why we would not live in Gotham at all whatsoever, bro. I'll take my chances in regular show, and besides, it would be cool to chill with Mordecai and Rigby, man. I think they go on some cool fun adventures. You know what I'm saying?
Just trap that all out, man.
Yeah, Gotham is goddamn, boy. All hell is breaking loose in Gotham.
Hell, bro.
At
You had a
all times.
red light, bro. You getting popped. You might get popped, bro. They're not even gonna take your car.
Yo, you just getting popped for real. No
Like,
cap.
God, dog, man.
It's going down.
What we
Then
do?
you can get tortured. That's the worst part.
Yeah,
like
bro.
this is Superman in Metropolis. My car getting blown up, but Superman gonna catch me up. Or I'm gonna die.
Yeah, something.
They gonna kidnap me, make me do shit.
And then if you not people of importance, Batman ain't coming to save you.
I know, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Robin, Nightwing, nobody, Oracle, Batgirl, nobody is coming to save you. Zatanna, no, all of them are not coming to save you because you're not.
That's facts.
And then people of importance.
You better hope Luke Cage around the corner.
Luke Cage ain't even gonna come for your ass.
Nah, Luke Cage got you.
In Gotham, he gonna come in Gotham, bro.
I mean, he technically from New York, but his shit in his universe is actually Harlem, New York. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the same. Obviously, it's Marvel DC.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Is there a black hero? What black heroes in DC off top?
I mean, no, they got Black
Mr.
Lightning.
Terrific.
Black Lightning.
Static
But
Shock.
they're not real black. Static Shock.
Static Shock.
He a real black hero.
Who is Mr.
John
Terrific?
Stewart.
Oh yeah, Green Arrow.
Green
Green Lantern.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
Green
another
Arrow
one.
too, don't they?
Them other black heroes ain't gonna
black
save
hero.
you though. Luke Cage is a nigga that'll save niggas in the hood. That's why I say Luke Cage. All them other black heroes,
That's
Static Shock
That's
might.
good.
But if you a nigga in Gotham, you still done for. You know what I
That's
mean? Because Batman ain't gonna just go out of his way for a Negro.
That's because Jon Stewart is the what's the name?
Where it's a mix of 1940s and modern day. Oh, I was laughing at what Josh was saying.
Now, if you got Luke Cage around the way, Luke Cage care about the hood.
True.
Yeah, but I don't think Luke Cage can do much against the villains in Gotham, bro.
Shit, Luke Cage bulletproof, big dog. That nigga Luke Cage, he can eat
My
bazookas
car on
and shit.
GTA was bulletproof too, but they still shot
Yeah.
through it. There's weak points, homie. There's weak
Yeah,
points.
they don't wait for that nigga to blink and pop his eye.
Tell you shit.
Throw a grenade in his eyeball.
Hit his Achilles.
Nah, y'all gotta see that.
That might be
Y'all gotta
his
see that
weakness.
Luke Cage though,
What they
man.
say.
Luke Cage.
It's
Hey,
But if you cough a regular show, the cough God gonna tell you that you wasn't supposed to cough on the 6th day. That is true, but I mean that's the price you gotta take. Gravity Falls, a regular show. Dang.
Gravity Falls, fuck outta here.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity
Yeah.
Falls is the perfect show.
even
2
though
seasons, perfect.
that's some shit you fuck around get sacrificed on too.
That's why I
Fuck.
said, dang.
Yeah, this is gonna be epic as hell, though.
Man.
Gravity Falls, any day of the week. I'm getting Bill Cipher tatted on me. I don't care.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? With regular show, I have the ability to be a regular human, but also be able to attain abilities and the powers and shit like that. Because at the end of regular show, they had a whole space fight, galaxy shit going on, and you know it's cool, bro. That's my vibe. I can do that. I got powers, but in Gravity Falls, my boy put me on Gravity Falls,
Love
man,
it.
and it's a great show. I love
Phenomenal.
it. Here's
Alex
my
Hirsch,
thing with that
amazing.
though. Like you said, you might get kidnapped, you know what I'm saying? You might end up secretly walking somewhere. We like to walk. We walking somewhere and then we stumble upon something we wasn't supposed to stumble upon, and now we end up like what's that
McGuckins.
yeah, McGuckins. We end up like McGuckins because we were super smart, or we just found something we wasn't supposed to find, and then boom, we done for it, man. It's tough, bro.
I'm with
It's
Gravity
tough.
Falls. I'm chilling with Zeus, going to the pizza place.
Oh man.
I'm trapping out Grunkle Stan's mystery
See, and I
shack.
feel like we can have way more fun in Gravity Falls because,
sure.
like,
Hell yeah.
us three, bro, we like Eddie type shit. We gonna get to the bag. We gonna figure out a way to get this money.
For
We
sure.
gonna get the hustle going and stuff like that. But a regular show, we could do the same thing, but it's just really cool to have the powers. You feel me? I mean, Nicki Minaj was in the regular show. Tyler the Creator did
Yeah.
appear. Like, but I don't know. But like he said, you coughed, and the cough god tell me I'm not supposed to cough on the 6th day. And it's like, damn, bro, you gonna end me right here and there because I coughed, my nigga. I couldn't hold it. Didn't know there was a rule that we couldn't cough on the 6th day, bro.
Yeah.
So both worlds, you do have your pros and your cons. You know, yeah, bro, you got your pros and your cons. Oh man, but I think I have to go with Gravity Falls though at the end of it all, man. I think I might have to go with Gravity Falls, bro.
For sure.
Hell yeah, because that shit just like real life.
Yo, man.
That's what it said. We
All
gonna
right.
do what we doing anyway.
Oh man.
Aku's Eddie, I'm Double D, and my nigga Zam is Ed.
Which one? Wait.
Hey, I'm
oh,
Kevin.
ah.
Kevin, I think I accidentally.
He's
Nah, I'm
alright.
Rolf.
Oh,
I am
man.
the son of a shepherd.
Nah, that
I
nigga-
am the son of a shepherd.
Yeah.
Hey boy.
It's just on Tubi now. I was watching it the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey boy.
Confess to your sins, tell in peace of white blood.
But nah, so yeah, that was a good one, Random Black Guy. That was a good one, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you for that one.
What you got?
That's a tough one, man.
What's his name?
Oh, I said all my villains and stuff like that.
Oh.
Honestly, we've just been going so great off topic, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you feel me? But also to let y'all know, if y'all in Houston area, CCS Houston is having a retro expo this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I will be there Saturday only, so y'all come out. Come shop at my friends' vendors, their booths. Stun Locked video games.
Shout out to Stunlock.
He has all of your Japanese exclusive games that y'all need. He'll be there. Let them know that our cool gamer Gauntlet shunt you over there. The Culture Gamers is also another person that has a lot of great games as well.
Shout out to them.
Good prices, and they cut great deals. So y'all, once again, let him know I sent y'all over. And then last but not least on the list, You Find the Games and Collectibles. Y'all let him know that I sent y'all over. He also has great deals, great prices. I mean, you buy a bunch of games, he'll cut you a great deal. Trust, I know he'll cut y'all a great deal. So y'all go shop over there, man. And I'm gonna be doing gaming interviews with people as well. So can't wait to see y'all there, man. Don't forget the app is out for Comic Palooza. I will be doing a screen record and showing y'all how to find the podcast for Friday and to find the panel for that Saturday as well. So we will be having our podcast and Weeb Olympics there. Podcast will be on Friday in the, I believe it's the Pink stage, Pink Pearl stage, some shit like that. And then Saturday is Weeb Olympics. And once again, I will, y'all know, upload a short video showing y'all how to find both days. Download the app, find both days, the time frame, and what stage we're going to be on. DreamCon will be there, media and panelists. So, shout out. Come find us there, man. We're going to turn up. What is June 4th? And why he said be ready.
You're revealing yourself.
Is there a convention June 4th, big dog? I thought we said DreamCon, homie. That's just a lot.
No, he was talking about something else. Bro.
Unless a video game or something dropping that day.
So you're saying he said that before you even started talking about it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Hey, speaking of video games, y'all getting that Batman Lego game? I'm getting it.
I mean,
It's a new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an open world one. It's the biggest open world Lego game they've ever had.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be based off of the trilogy.
All of them.
No way. The movies,
So
The
not
Dark Knight.
all of them.
all of them.
Dark
yeah.
Knight,
But I'm
What?
talking about from the game, like the PS3 Batman Arkham Asylum. They're gonna have that in that game too.
Yeah.
What?
You get to go through all of
What?
them.
It's gonna be all that?
Yeah, it's gonna be
All
loud, bro.
Lego though.
That's
Damn.
hey, bro, look, we gotta take it out again, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can.
Oh yeah, Delta H Con. You know, honestly, I didn't even think I'd apply for Delta H Con yet. I need to look that up.
That's
I think
June
it
4th?
just opened anywhere.
Nah, this is
Oh, that's something else?
that's something else.
I think they just opened.
What's June
up.
4th? Random Black Girl.
Our anime villains, least villains, then comic book characters. I think anime do nerf their villains a lot.
I say the thing is that anime is ultimately targeted towards kids, and while comic books is targeted towards all ages, majority of the time. And so when you're trying to do an anime, you have to air it on television, and with television, certain networks have age rating requirements. And so if you put an anime with a lot of these violent things on there, it has to be subjected to a certain time frame, an age restriction time frame, so it's going to be late at night. That's the reason like Adult Swim came on at night, because kids would normally be asleep around that time, or supposed to normally be asleep. But that's just how it goes. Face reveal, maybe I might be a white guy. I think you're light skinned. That way I can't be wrong.
Why do you hate Lego games? And yes, the Batman Lego looks very interesting. So I have a list. Well, I don't think I actually wrote it down, but it's mentally in here. I have a list of games that I know I want to get, which definitely had to be Crimson Desert, Pragmata, which we beat, the Lego Batman, the 007 First Flight, Mouse PI for Hire.
Amazing game, Mouse PI for Hire. I just beat it, but I'm gonna play through it again and I'm gonna stream it. I loved it. It was just amazing. They worked really hard on the game. They worked 4 plus, maybe even 5 plus years on it. From the design, it's an old school. It just has a few weak points, but to be an independently funded and made game, and to have the success they're having, they're hopefully they're dropping DLC soon. I've gotten wind of DLCs and additional drops, but we'll see.
He said at this point, since we never getting the actual Superman game, just give us. Hey, what was the last Superman standalone game?
That
It
Xbox
couldn't
one,
be.
that 360 one.
There's a 360 one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
probably
360.
the movie one returns.
Yeah, that was 360. They don't. The thing about having a budget for Superman games like that is, where do you go?
Yeah, it'd be nice if they did it right. That shit
Because
would be
even
nice.
in that game, you didn't die. It's just you failed the mission. You allowed a lot of people to die.
Yeah.
That's how you failed the mission.
Oh, okay. Now I remember. Yeah, now I remember.
You can die because the only time you die is if you had to face what's the name who had kryptonite. But other than that,
Yeah.
you just allow.
It becomes a boring game when you're.
For sure.
And I get it. He's the Man of Steel and stuff like that, but we love a challenge, and so.
And that's how hard it is. Is like you have to make, if you want to make a comic book accurate representation. Because that's the thing about Batman. It's always going to be celebrated, but Batman's 100% human doing this.
Did you see this Superman movie? You didn't see this one, huh? This
the
last Superman
the
movie.
one that just came out.
See,
Supergirl comes out.
That
December
would have
2.
been nice if they made a game off of this past movie. That would have been cool.
I want a Supergirl movie.
Ooh, good luck
Yeah, that
on
movie
beating that
was
in lunatic mode. I definitely
Logo in it.
can't wait to start that up. I mean, I guess that would be okay. Look, here's my thing. I'm still waiting on your answer, Super Soldier, on why you don't like Lego games, man. But I really do believe that we need to go back to having these movie games, because it probably would have been dope to let that be my first experience playing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it would have made them. Yeah, want to go
The
back.
problem
to
is the production budget. Is because if they the way what I learned is that in just the film industry is that the reason the film industry suffers a lot right now is because back in the day you can drop a movie and it can suck, but you can still sell DVDs and collectibles to make your money back.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
world of streaming. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Streaming is taking over. Like we were just talking about it in the car earlier when I took my mom to the movies. It's just like after COVID, people like these companies were trying to get people back comfortable to going back to theaters, and so people they give them the option of watching at home. It's like, hey, this streaming site owns this movie. It drops in theaters, but we'll charge you $40 and you can watch it as many times as you want for 1 week. And it's okay for a point, but you're not going to make a lot of money because the thing about movies are the experience. And so same thing about the game is that people who experience the movie will want to experience it. Because they'll be like, damn, I would have did something different if I was a dash here. Damn, I would have did something different. And so the problem is right now with movie games is that you have to teeter to the story. Because like even the first Spider-Man game, right? Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man game, amazing game. Did not follow them. It had implements of the movie, but did not follow the movie at all.
At all whatsoever, yeah, definitely had implements in the movie. I just feel like when Lego games was first made, it was like they had too many of them.
For sure.
Animation style of them.
So the thing with Legos, and that's why the Legos will be the #1 sold toy for the rest of history of humanity, until we find aliens or something, is because Legos are imagination.
Yeah.
You can get a whole box to build a spaceship and turn it into a different type of vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing with Legos. And the thing with Legos is you just add the like if we could pan the camera over there, we'll see Dragon Ball Z Lego sets over there, and I have a lot. I have JJK, One Piece, Don. I have so many.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, the Lego games, is that it creates the notion of creatability, and it gives you that chance to experience without having to have the physical thing. You can experience two things at once: your childhood creativity and whichever. If it's Marvel, DC, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, whichever brand that was, he brought them two together, and that created that notion of the kids' marketability. Is like, I can be a Lego. That means the game doesn't have to be as hard as it normally would if it was a regular game, and I get the creativeness of a Lego and that experience of having that.
Also, I feel like with everything, like we had discussed, I want to say our first episode of not Save Point of Side Quest, where it brings in other people to whatever fandom it is. So for me, my cousin, shout out Shano, is a huge Star Wars fan, right? And the main reason why we end up getting into Star Wars is because of Shano. But for me too, I never really wanted to fully watch the movies until I bought the Lego the Lego Star Wars game on my Switch. When I bought that and I'm playing through it, I was like, hey bro, did this really happen? Like they made this happen, they made this scene kind of funny. So when I seen like them making fun of the scenes, and I'm like, okay, now it's time to go watch all of the Star Wars movies. That's what pushed me to really go watch the movie. So I feel like making a Lego game of Batman or a Lego game of something else will push people to be like, you know what? Let me go really see what this fandom is about.
That's crazy.
Like, and what if they make... Honestly, this is what I really want from Legos. Lego, if y'all listening, Gaming Gauntlet, hashtag copyright LLC, you feel me? But I want a anime Lego game. Take Dragon Ball Z. That would be a great one.
The hardest part is just getting the rights.
The rights.
It's such a spread out right now. Bandai is
it's the rights.
It's spreading out those rights so much, because the thing about it is that they're trying so many different creative ways of making Dragon Ball Z games now. Like, I think Kakarot was probably the greatest new thing we got, because Spark and Zero had a premise, but they quickly backed out of that premise. I wish they would have stayed. I know they made it to where you can speak with free fall, but the online concept where it's like they were trying to actually create a power scale. So if you pick like a character of a higher scale, you only could pick one, and it could be 5 versus 3 based upon that.
They made this a game.
They made this a game, bro. let me talk about. Hold on. First, let me talk about this Bionic. Was the one that I liked. That was more.
Bionicle was cool.
Bionicle was cool. It was more of adult Legos.
Lego's cool and all. Ooh, I do get annoyed though. That sound fire.
Wait, you know what?
That sound
they kind of do. Gundam is called Gundam Breakers. It's small little Gundams, but it's in it's not in Lego form, but they act like Legos. And
well,
so
they're sentient. They're Gundams. They're sentient. They never come out the
Yeah. They never come out.
Yeah, because
so
I remember
if you
Samaru and all them.
break in the game, if you break the arm pops out like a Lego piece or something like that. So, but an actual Lego Gundam game?
That sounds crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be dope.
That falls in the anime.
Yeah.
So that'll open the door for something.
And I feel like that would be easier because Gundam is all over the place.
I feel like I'm just played out on Legos though. Like I'm played out on that shit.
Well,
the Batman thing is cool, but it's like, why are y'all doing all that?
But what's the last Lego game we had though, bro? What was the last great Lego game we had? Besides for me playing the Star Wars, that's the only one. Yeah. Like they did Lego DC Villains. I bought that one. That's on my Switch, and I really like that because once again, I don't read comics like they do, so I get all my information in from playing the games, and I learned a lot about a bunch of like Constantine or whatnot. I learned about him from that game. I would have never known who he was. Never knew he had a movie. Never knew he was in DC until the game.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So that's why I don't mind when they branch out and do something different. I feel like Legos is a perfect way to get people into the fandom of whatever it is. Yeah, I never knew who he was, bro, until I played that game.
He in the Justice League.
Never knew. And you want to even make it even more crazy? I know I'm going to sound like Colin with this shit, but I never knew who Darkseid was until I played that game.
Hell nah. What?
I never knew who Darkseid was
don't
until
even
I
make
played
sense.
that game, bro.
For real? For sure?
I'm so serious.
You never
What
seen
the
that?
hell?
You never seen none of the old Batman or
Oh,
Superman?
Justice League? and
It's-
shit?
I've never watched DC. The
You ain't watched Justice
cartoons.
League?
I've seen Justice League, but
Yeah.
never stayed
Yeah,
You
never
know,
seen that much of it.
all the way through
know.
it. You know, like
Yeah.
I watch it. I know some of the key components and stuff like that. But to fully take a deep dive into the dark side,
Yeah.
it took that game for me to do it. Because I
That's
said,
crazy.
bro, this man over here, almighty powerful and shit. Like, what is
Yeah.
this? Who is he? Why?
Yeah.
And the game gives you that information about it. So
Yeah, that's
for
crazy.
me, you know,
Yeah. That's
let me
crazy.
say,
But to be
I don't
honest
think the
with
video
you-
game devs do a good job with Lego games. They make it too simple. It's for kids, bro.
That's
Like
what I
you
was gonna
said,
say. I was
yeah.
gonna say
Yeah,
at
it's
the end
for
of the day,
kids.
bro,
It's for kids.
it's for
bro.
kids who don't want to play a game that's harder and they want the
It's
correlation.
understandable.
with
They're
it.
gonna make their money though, so it
Oh,
don't
yeah.
matter what we think. They're
Yeah,
gonna make
For
their
sure,
money.
but it's just it's targeted for kids because
Yeah.
it's for kids who has it like it's gonna tell you what to do and it's not gonna let you lose. It ain't gonna be. It's not worth it.
Don't let you lose though.
But I'm talking about you lose, but I'm talking about you're not gonna start the whole.
Oh,
level
all
over.
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
ain't
very
one of those.
forgiving. It's a very forgiving game, yeah.
Yeah, and then one
I
of
never
those
played the
games.
Jurassic World Legos. Was it good, bro?
I just was tired of Chris Pratt. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
And
because
I-
it was his version, huh?
I love him.
Yeah,
to
he
death,
do all
though.
the new ones.
I love him
Yeah.
to death in the first Jurassic World, but then I just got sick of it.
They overused him. They definitely overused
And
him.
now he's the voice of Mario.
He's definitely got overused.
I just want to.
Yeah, he's overused as
Just-
fuck.
Just restart.
I just like him. Yeah, Star Lord is good. Do something else outside Star Lord, nigga.
Yeah, because pretty much all the characters he plays is kind of similar to Star Wars,
Yes,
huh?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Do
yes.
something different. Ain't that wild?
Even Jurassic World is after a while.
Yeah.
Like-
when I watched it, I said, "Oh, hey, this is
It's cool at
Yeah.
first, but it get old. It's like, bro, all right, man.
just Star Lord in a
I
different
know.
universe."
And I'm waiting. I'd rather see a Star Lord solo movie, bro. Cause Star Lord do some badass stuff on his own too. He do some badass stuff on his own.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And yes, I do agree. Lego games are just for fun and nothing to be taken too serious. Facts.
Yeah, it's just
It's just a game. to
yeah, it
build
ain't the
up
worst thing in the
and-
world. It's just I do get annoyed when we're talking about shit like a open world Batman game, adapting all of these movies and shit, and then it's a Lego game though. Like that's pretty. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of that. Just like how they did the Star Wars game, big dog. They did the whole fucking saga, Skywalker
Oh yeah,
saga,
they did all the movies.
all the
It's all
movies,
the
but it's a
movies.
Lego game.
It's all the movies.
Like Jesus,
It's
why
all
do
the
y'all
movies.
make the real games
It's all the
BS
movies.
and then do something fly as hell like that for a Lego game?
And I get where you're coming from because it
Yeah,
would
that's
be
all I'm
nice to
saying.
have a Star Wars saga.
Where I can play with
all
Darth
the
Vader.
movies,
Yeah.
you know,
And
like how they
fucking
did
go
Lego.
through the story. Yeah,
That would be
dude, let me
dope.
get similar
That'd be
Lego
dope.
rules, but let me get an actual Star Wars game, an actual Batman game. Give me the Lego too if you still want, but give me a real Star Wars game, big dog.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That's why
Hell yeah.
the next one's gonna be dope.
Yeah, where I can play with Darth Vader if I want. When was the
About
last
that.
time we was able to fucking play with Darth Vader and go crazy?
Battlefront.
Battlefront. That's it. And
Okay,
that's
but
it.
then on Battlefront, the only thing that sucks with that is that you have to accumulate the points to play as him. You don't get to just play as him
I mean, once you get them
out
off,
front.
Yeah.
Well,
once you
And
play
you only
that-
play them certain times. You
new
can't just-
Battlefront, yes. PS4, PS5, every
Yeah.
Battlefront, yeah. Because they got heroes versus villains where you can
Yeah.
just pick your heroes, pick your villains.
Yeah, if you just doing.
I know y'all know we was on a nostalgic run, so we ended up picking up with Battlefront.
Yeah, we got the old school.
1 and 2.
Yeah, man, we had to crack the
Uh,
code to get this nigga and all this
yeah,
shit. And it ain't no
yeah.
cheat codes. You gotta actually
You gotta actually
grind.
grind and play the game for sure.
Yeah, so we'll do it one of these days. We might stream it, but yeah,
Ooh, that's a
that shit easy. We can fly through that shit.
yeah.
It's
so
just that it's- we gotta lock in. Yeah, we gotta
That's
stuck on-
definitely
I
lock
think
in.
I know what to do on that one part. We
That's
just was being
definitely-
lazy.
Hella lazy.
Yeah,
Which Lego franchise game was the most successful? Star Wars.
probably Harry Potter.
I don't know.
I would say probably Harry Potter number one. Then maybe it's a toss up.
Ooh,
We
I
can look it
forgot
up.
about Harry Potter.
Yeah, let's
we
look it up. I would say probably Harry Potter
I
number
forgot
one.
about Harry Potter.
Because to me, that's what kicked Lego open. Harry Potter.
It did.
And then Star
I
Wars
did,
backdoored and
yeah.
it was a wrap.
Yeah.
I feel
Harry
like,
Potter. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
because
You're
Harry
right.
Potter was fire. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked with that Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, that was tough.
That's what made me say, fuck it, I'll try the Lego shit out. The Harry
Yeah, Star
Potter.
Wars.
Star Wars
the
number
Star
one
Wars
or
number
Lego?
You talking about Legos, right?
Yeah, he said which
Harry Potter or
Lego
Star Wars?
franchise game was the most successful.
Star Wars.
I knew it was.
Over
bro.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
then Marvel, then another.
Over
Star-
Harry, all of them over Harry Potter, really?
Yeah, Harry Potter's number 5.
That's
Then-
crazy.
Ooh, so what else they got?
That's because they ain't made
They
no
got
new ones.
Star Wars, the complete saga. Then
The
they had
one I
Super
got.
Mario.
I bet it's because they ain't made no
Oh,
new
I
ones.
have
Star Wars,
that one too.
Skywalker saga, and then they have Lord of the Rings. is number 4.
Lego.
Harry Potter ain't made a new one in a long time. That's
Lord
why.
of the
2011.
Rings Lego. Over Harry Potter.
Yeah,
That's because Harry Potter ain't made one in 20 years probably.
2011.
But at first, Harry Potter had to be number one at first. 20 years ago?
HP or Marvel? What's HP? Harry Potter or Marvel? Is that what you're asking?
Harry Potter or Marvel Legos? I'm going Harry Potter for sure on the Legos. Bro, Harry Potter Legos was tough, boy. That shit was tough than a motherfucker.
What's your
bro.
question, random black guy?
Because you was able to play the whole movie
Yeah,
with the
that
Legos.
was tough.
Hell yeah, that shit was off the chain, boy. Back in the gap 20 years ago, Harry Potter had to be number one.
Oh, that's a good one. He said if Kingdom Hearts had removed the Disney World Kingdom Hearts, he said,
hell no.
The Disney, would Kingdom Hearts be?
No,
Hey,
absolutely not.
honestly, I have to, yeah.
100%. It would be ass. It would just be like a clone, or not even a clone. It would be a defective version of Final Fantasy. The whole
It
point
would
of
be the
Kingdom
bouncer.
Hearts.
It would be the bouncer.
It would be the bouncer.
No,
It would not be as big though. No,
No,
yeah. Without
no.
Disney, absolutely not. No.
That character from the bouncer is
He a
inspired
prototype
by,
character. Yeah.
inspired by Sora, but no, absolutely not. The whole premise of Square Enix was bringing together the Disney aspect of that type of fantasy RPG by making it more kid friendly in a sense of where it can have the same level of competitiveness but with a more relatable thing. The thing with Final Fantasy is that it's going to be forever a great game and one of the highest selling games or one of the best games, but and the characters are important, but the relatability with Sora is unbound.
Yeah.
They
and then how
definitely-
Organization 13 operated, how the Nobodies was constructed, and all that stuff that you actually care. And then you brought Donald and Goofy, two of the most popular Disney characters in the world, and you have King Mickey.
Yeah, there's no
Then
way.
you had
You're going into
Daisy.
these worlds, and you're combining that Final Fantasy aspect with the Heartless and
Yeah.
Organization 13 with the original antagonists of those villains of those stories versus that, and you get to team up with your friend. You got to team up with Tarzan, Aladdin, and the Genie.
Yeah.
You got all these different things.
Yeah, it wouldn't be big without Disney. If they took the Disney out, it definitely would have been the bouncer, basically. And don't get me wrong, we played the bouncer.
Yeah, the
we did
bouncer's
our video.
cool.
The bouncer is cool, but
Kingdom
if
Hearts.
you take out
nah, it gotta be what it is.
Goofy and Donald,
Yeah, it wouldn't be
and
Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
what game that you know that's a RPG in a small open world of your favorite Disney movies, from Tarzan to Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story,
Yeah.
Monsters Inc., Tangled in the new
Hercules
one,
and
Hercules,
Tarzan
yeah.
and all that shit.
Like
Lion King. Yeah, that shit.
Lion King, and then Sora takes the form of whatever world that you go
Yeah,
to.
that shit wild, bro.
So that was also
Yeah. If you take that out, it's literally just the bouncer.
It's just the
literally
bouncer.
just the bouncer.
Just the bouncer.
Which ain't the worst thing.
It's
but
not the
like,
worst, but
it's
it
not gonna be the
wouldn't be
same. It ain't
Where
the
is
same.
that today?
Hell nah.
And that's why I put that video out, man. Like, I really believe that the reason why it's taking so long for like Kingdom Hearts 4 and why we're not getting news is definitely Disney's playing a big part.
I sent y'all an update today. It's supposed to release next year.
Cage 4?
Cage 4 is supposed to release next year. And they're adding a great...
They said that what's his name gonna retire, and then they said once he's done, like he said he's retiring. They said they not making another Kingdom Hearts game once he retires. I don't know if that's true though. I'm about to look that up.
Who?
What's his name? Moro, whatever his name is. The dude that's actually over Kingdom Hearts. created himself.
No, that's already in production.
No, he's saying that he's finna retire soon. And Square Enix was like, once he retires, we're not touching Kingdom Hearts no more.
I don't know. I think he's just been directing them for so long, and I don't think the story can be told without him.
Yeah, it can't. So just do some older shit and just write the whole goddamn shit down and give it to them people so they can have it. That's what I think y'all should do. I don't know.
Yeah, because Square Enix announced today that the world It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia will be joining Kingdom Hearts 4.
World is Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Because they bought Square Enix acquires FX, so I don't know what that has to do with it. But
I know Sora's in the real world, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna have like the office and shit like that in there.
okay.
Like regular, because it's gonna be. They said so. They're gonna add the reason they're doing that too, so they can add like real shit. So that's why they're gonna have the Avengers, and they're gonna add more people-less worlds and less cartoony.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're gonna have the Avengers. They're gonna have Star Wars. The biggest one I want to see how is Star Wars. I want the lightsaber
I want to
keyblade.
see how that's gonna
Lightsaber
That shit gonna
keyblade.
be live as fuck.
Yeah.
Lightsaber keyblades. Fighting Darth Vader.
That shit gonna be off the
That
chain.
sword, yeah,
bro.
Yes,
that's
that-
gonna be fire.
That's
In
a-
Quadrado.
And then
Yeah.
having
Give me a Darth Vader game though. Jesus, give me one.
Well,
Darth
they
Vader
technically
game.
do have 3 Darth Vader games, but it's exclusive to the Meta Quest 3.
For real?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Give
I
me a
have one.
console. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have. I think I bought all 3 of the Darth Vader games
Damn.
on the.
Give me a console Darth Vader game where I could be full on Darth Vader.
I have not booted up my VR in a long time,
For sure.
in some years.
Yeah,
I
last
want to
time
rule
was,
the galaxy.
Last time we did that boxing game. The
I
Creed?
think we did Rick and Morty. Well, last time I did.
Nah, that was on the PlayStation. That was on the PlayStation. Damn, so
That
you
was-
ain't.
yeah, that's time we did.
Dang, that's what the one bed.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
He said Darth Vader gonna be broken.
I need a game, bro. I need it.
Hey, yeah. Honestly, wouldn't that be just
That
like
should be off
having
the
a
chain.
new Superman game? He's gonna be broken for sure.
That should be like a God of War
He
game.
said I own a GameStop.
What is it?
he said I own a GameStop. Nah, man, I'm just collecting games and stuff over the years, dog.
Yeah, what you said? $4.95.
For $4.50 actually. I
Four-
missed one.
And that's not including the
That's-
CD book. And
They don't
shit
even know
like
what
that.
we're talking about. So
Yeah.
I'm finna rearrange the game room very soon, and I was counting all my stuff. I have over 450 case games. That's not including all of the Game Boy Advance games.
That's not including loose discs,
That's not including
cartridges.
loose discs, all type of cartridges like the 64 stuff. So
Yeah, Japanese cartridge games and shit.
yeah, pretty sure we sitting at a nice like 5 something.
Hell yeah, damn near 7 probably.
Yeah,
That's a $40,000 room, man.
you know.
Hell yeah, systems everywhere and shit.
And then getting more games. I already let y'all know right now what I'm getting. So this weekend I have 3 games for sure that I'm picking up. Sound like I said GameStop. I'm picking up Blood Will Tell, which is based off an anime called Dororo. But I'm not getting the American version. I'm getting the Japanese version because the American version is like $500 and I don't got time for that. I'm picking up the Japanese version of Ronin Kenshin. And I'm picking up a special Naruto game to complete my PS2 series of Naruto games.
Oh, man, damn.
So,
Woo.
but
I don't know what's wrong with my stomach. Fuck. God damn, boy.
my boy over here in pain, man. But look, y'all, I appreciate all y'all being in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all watching. GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat.
Guys, thank y'all,
Woo.
guys.
GG's in the chat. Like I said, we'll be at Comic Palooza
Absolutely.
this month. I'll also be at CCS Houston this month.
At least I made it.
I can't take you serious. We got DreamCon. We have a lot of other stuff. Nope, I already have Ultimate Ninja for my boy
GG's.
GG's in the chat. I appreciate y'all, man, for sure. I
AJ
will
Soldier,
be
Random Black
live streaming
Shadow.
tomorrow. I should be live streaming tomorrow. Pragmata, the trying to get the true ending of it. If y'all been watching and staying tuned with me, man, that's been a heart-filled game, man. I ain't have a game that made me shed a tear in a minute, but GG's, we appreciate y'all. I'll keep y'all updated as always with the short videos and letting you know what the next topic is gonna be about. And if y'all have any topics y'all want us to talk about, let us know. Like I said, this is Side Quest Podcast, so we're talking about everything and anything. So y'all know, put it in the Discord, stuff like that. My boy finna pass out over here, so we gotta get ready to end it soon. I don't know what's wrong with him, man, but
His stomach is tore up.
GG's, we appreciate y'all, man.
GG's for Shizzle and this Hizzle.
The person that's supposed to turn the
Rizzle Dizzle.
stuff off, he's lost in sauce right now.
What's the name? Yeah, we'll be at Comic Palooza, guys.
Oh.
We have some announcements too, guys. We're gonna
What you doing, big dog?
yeah.
Oh, what? What we doing? What's up? I thought we were wrapping it up.
Hey, this is the person that
We're gonna be doing a rollout, guys, for our new manga series we got coming out. We're gonna release the title and the cover at Comic Palooza as well. So on the day of Comic Palooza, so stay tuned for that. It's a manga we've been working very hard on. We're gonna do so many great things, and it's a manga I think the world needs at this moment, as 6 of the big mangas just ended this year, or in the last 4 years. 6 of the biggest mangas in the world had ended. So thank you guys for tuning in. Always, please like, share, and subscribe. Invite a friend. Always for next week. Share, show your coworkers, show your family members. We appreciate y'all time. We appreciate y'all input. GG's in the chat, guys. Always keep being yourselves and always be gamer gauntlets.
GG's. Catch y'all later.
GG's. Hope to see some of y'all soon.